Previously in Let's Play Mega Man X6. Seriously, what is this guy? Is he a germ? Is he amoeba? Is he some kind of weird creature? I have no idea what this guy is. But whatever it is, he can split himself and make bubbles. And now for the continuation. Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X6, where now we're going to go to the Magma Area against the next Maverick called Blaze Heatnix, who resembles that of a phoenix. I don't know what else to say. I mean, to be honest, this is probably one of the more annoying stages because, honestly, there's like some weird boss that you're going to have to fight throughout this stage. And more importantly, the reason why I went after the last Maverick first, before this guy, is basically I needed his weapon to defeat this weird creature thing. What is that, supposed to be some kind of a snake that's biting its tail? Is it? I don't know what this donut looking like red thing is, but we're going to be seeing it throughout the stage. It is absolutely annoying, and I don't know what it is. But you have to destroy the 4 gems on its body. And believe me, this is the first time you fight it. Sorry if my voice is a little off still. But yeah, this may be the first time we're fighting it right here. But you're going to see it more periodically as we fight in this stage, or continue along in the stage. So, yeah, it's going to become our best friend pretty quickly. So that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, because we were at the Amazon area way long ago, the nightmare effect of the stage, if you notice that dragonfly thing or that bug that flew in front of us, yeah, that's the nightmare effect. Basically, nightmare effects have a different thing that happens on each stage depending on what stage you go through first. Much like the original Mega Man X game where, like, you beat one stage, something happens in another stage. Well, just because you went into a certain stage ahead of time and went to another stage later, an effect takes place in another stage. And usually they're highlighted in red. That's what the nightmare effects are. And some of these nightmare effects, I will show them off, or at least as many as I can that are quite interesting. Some of them are absolutely ridiculous. They make this game unbearable to play. And that's another reason why this game kind of gets looked at horribly, because a lot of people don't know how to manipulate the nightmare effect. And me personally, I kind of like the idea, and I simultaneously hate it at the same time. But here we go against that thing again. But more importantly, you gotta rescue that Reploid right there. I thought I was gonna get more health from him, but sadly I can't. As you can see this time around, this thing is like going around in a circle. I guess going around where this platform is, nonetheless. It's ridiculous. And yeah, I just decided to use Ground Scaravich move because why not? I think it'll be a little bit easier. I don't plan on beating the boss of the stage, who is weak to Ground Scaravich right now, so there's no harm in using this ability right now. Not until you get to a little bit later in the stage where, yeah, you might want to hold back on this, but that's if you're going after the boss himself. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to get through this stage as best as I possibly can, so yeah, of course I have no problem doing this. And there I run out of charges, so don't know what else to do. Alright, gotta get rid of that one gem there. And I decide to pull out Yamark's ability because why not? X doesn't really have much of an option to fight this guy. There's not too many weapons that he can use that are effective against this guy, except the fully charged Maginian weapon. Yeah, I don't know what that guy's name was in the last Maverick, but nonetheless, we're going to go up here. Thanks to the blade armor, I can go up here and get rid of that guy before he possesses anyone. And yeah, we have some Reploids here. This is the reason why I'm going up here first. Not only to get all these Reploids here to help me with some equipment and whatnot, but also to get another Dr. Light capsule for another piece of armor called the Shadow Armor. And yeah, this is the arm piece for the Shadow Armor. And to be honest, it's a pretty interesting piece of armor. Much like the Gaia armor there was in the last game, which was immune to spikes. That's what the shadow armor is. It's immune to spikes. However, it's not like a policeman sort of like armor or something that represents Power Mega Man from Mega Man 6. No, it represents a ninja. And you'll see when I complete the armor. Nonetheless, I'm going to go through the secondary area first because, one, there's a Reploid that we have to rescue here, and two, there's also another piece of equipment here that we can get. Basically, we got one sub-tank, there's another sub-tank here. So yeah, I definitely want to pick up the sub-tank here, and that's probably the reason why. As you can see, all those like dragonflies come out of nowhere. Again, that's the nightmare effect. You see it more here in the secondary area than there is in the first area. Thankfully, there's no nightmares in the way that kind of annoy us and whatnot. But we do have those flamethrowers, and those things hurt really badly. Thankfully, I have X in his armor, so I don't have to worry about that much. But yeah, those dragonflies won't go away unless you hit them enough times. And as you can see, I'm like swatting away at them. So there you go. Here, yeah, just bounce like I did and avoid those fires so that way you can get up here. And who's the boss of the secondary areas now? Why, it's none other than our old friend from Mega Man X5, the person who led the charge and basically did nothing in that game other than lead the charge of Maverick, but Dynamo. Yes, Dynamo. Dynamo, won't you blow? Blow away from here because you serve no purpose in this game other than one thing, and we don't have your weakness to exploit it. If you have his weakness, what happens here with Dynamo is he can actually leave a soul gem behind at least 3 times, worth at least 200 orb points, so you can rank yourself up higher each time you collect it. And yeah, every time you fight him, you can only drop at least 3 of those orbs. Sadly, again, we don't have his weakness, so all I'm doing is just defeating him. You can see kind of his moveset. If I did have his weakness, he'd be gone in a blink of an eye, basically. He is that susceptible to his weakness. But sadly, we don't have his weakness, so anytime we go to the secondary area right now, this is who you're fighting, and yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else to say, but he's a pushover, so there we go. We already defeated him. So, hooray. Nonetheless, we got him. Woohoo. And we still are going to go after Blaze Heatnix. So, once again, I will go back to where I left off at, about halfway through the stage. But, yeah, you'll see all the guys I rescued and everything else. And then, yeah, I will get myself ready and make my way back towards the center of this stage and continue off where I left off at. So, there you go. I just figured I'd show the results because, yeah, that's all the guys I rescued and everything else. But give me a few moments, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back, and we have 2 areas we can go to. The upper area or the lower area. It's best to go to the lower area first because, well, not only do we have to fight that circle thing again, but, yeah, with Zero, he makes this circle thing look like a joke. Look at that. That's his Giga attack, thanks to the last Maverick we destroyed. And it just totally decimates that circle thing, whatever the heck it is. And yeah, I can deal with these guys at my own leisure. They're already, yeah, I don't have to worry about them, basically. Just wait for them to come by, get close, take their orb, basically, after I kill them, and yeah, move on. Now, the reason why I went to the lower area first is to get to this area here, where along the way on the lower area going up, we can actually rescue a Reploid. More importantly, we have more time to deal with this enemy here. And this is the reason why I wanted to go after the one Maverick first before I went after this guy, because the only way to hit those bottom gems is if, well, one, you have this ability, or two, you get extremely lucky and it pops up, so that way you can actually hit the bottom orbs. It's a real pain in the butt. With X, I highly recommend charging up the ray beam that we got, or ray light that you got, because it pretty much does the same thing. Oh yeah, that's the door to get from the other area to get over there. So that's how you know where we were. Nonetheless, yeah, all we're doing is climbing upward. The flames are gone. I can just constantly spawn in the Giga Attack because I used Energy Saver on... Yeah, I equipped an Energy Saver on Zero, which actually really helps him out because he can just use his Giga Attack so many times. And some other weapons as well, because his weapons in this game are actually limited. Anyways, yeah, you go over here through this door, and like hovering up in the air, yeah, I guess Aelia talks to you. Jump down, and you got another fight with this circle thing, which, again, Zero he just decimates this thing. It's a joke. It really is a joke. Look at that. We already got rid of him. Nonetheless, it's time for us to go after Blaze Heatnix, and yeah, Blaze Heatnix is pretty interesting Maverick. I don't really like his stage per se, but I actually like this Maverick. I think he's a really well-deserved Maverick in this game. He definitely has a good gimmick to him. Nonetheless, as you can see, there are platforms up above and down below, and that's something to keep in mind because once we start this match, you'll notice something that Blaze Heatnix always starts off with. Alrighty. Sorry if I'm going through the dialogue really quick, I just don't care. Nonetheless, he'll go up here, and yeah, he'll fill half the room with that purple fire, which instantly kills you. And yeah, if I were to use Zero's ability, that's his weakness right here on him, basically Zero will dart downward and fall into the fire most likely. So best not to use his weakness unless you're on the bottom area like this, where I can just constantly manipulate it like that, like he was some kind of a joke. Anyways, yeah, that was Blaze Heatnix, but we have one last Maverick to rescue because, yeah, we refused to go to the other area first, halfway through the stage. We went to the bottom area, so let's go to the top area and get one last Maverick. I will be back with that. Nonetheless, I figure I'd show you the results screen and stuff. Basically, what you get for X, it's like a flame saber, and Zero, you get to throw the saber upward with a flame type ability shot out of it. So it's a pretty good move for both X and Zero. Very recommended. Nonetheless, give me a few moments, guys. I'll be right back halfway through Blaze Heatnix stage. Alrighty, I'm back, and yeah, this time I'm halfway through the stage. I already beat Blaze Heatnix with X and Zero, but now it's time to go to this area because we have one last Reploid to rescue. And yeah, I'm just basically gonna go here to rescue him, and that's about it. Other than that, like, there's no point in being here because we've seen where the end result is. You just end up there, go to the other side, and you're a little bit higher on the chain of where that circle thing chases you upward with the purple flames. Nonetheless, I wanted to rescue that guy because that was the last Reploid we had to rescue here, and we have rescued everyone in the Magma area. How do I know that? Well, I will show you the results. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. So until the next episode, guys, you guys take care. I'll see you all on the next one where things are going to get chilled.